Hey everybody, welcome back to JB Saltwater Testing. Nah, but seriously, welcome back. Today's gonna be a water testing day. It's actually Sunday. I normally do all my water tests on Sunday. As you can see here, I got all the beakers lined up, and I have this little thing here, which is from Walgreens. As you can see, 1-800 Walgreens. It's actually a syringe for 5 milliliters, which is how much you basically have to fill this up to every time. So this makes my job a lot easier. I have a Coral Life hydrometer. I have a pH and alkalinity test kit made by Red Sea. I also have an extra calcium kit because you never know when you're going to run out, and even though you buy the saltwater kit and the Reef kit, you still always need an extra calcium just in case, because the drops aren't specific. You have to check it yourself or whatever. So and depending on your calcium level, you go through one bottle faster than the other. I always use the Red Sea alkalinity test kit because I always like to test my alkalinity, and I always have an extra pH kit because you never know when if the one you're using is accurate. So you always want to test it against another kit. So I'll go ahead and put the camera down right here, and I'm going to show you basically how I fill these beakers up. Take this little syringe here, I go to the top of it, and I basically just fill it up until I get to a line. Let's see if I got good at this. Yep, perfect. Alright, so that's how you fill up the little beaker. I mean, like I said, I'm a beginner, so I do videos for beginners because I just recently basically learned how to do my own water test kit. This is my test kit. As you can see, my water's right here, water test. I only use this specifically for water testing. I don't use it for anything else. That way I don't contaminate the samples. We'll go ahead and start doing some tests just to get them out the way. I mean, I do nitrate, nitrite, calcium, phosphate. I do all the tests. What you want to do, you want to put your cards down. You want to put all your cards down so you can know what you're looking at and everything like that. And basically, if you want, you can line them up in front of the cards, or however it is that you do it. I'm not telling you in a specific way. I like to line my cards up. We'll go ahead and in the first beaker here to the right, we'll add the pH solution, which is about 5 drops. I use the API test kit. So on API, you add about 5 drops. We'll go ahead and count here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And we'll close that up. To make it even easier, we'll go ahead and leave a bottle behind it. That way we know what we're testing. Go ahead and shut that off. We're going to basically shake it a little bit so we get the color. If you heard that sound, that kicking in sound, that was that's actually my fans on my lights. The actinics are coming on. That means it's about 10 o'clock here, so happy about that. So that's the pH, and the card is over here. We'll just take a quick look at it, but I want to get everything out of the way. Don't know how much time we got, but basically what you want to do is once you get it tested, you take this card right here, see the card, and you can lie it down or stand it up. In this case, I'm going to lie it down. And you want to take the top off the little beaker, and then you're going to basically line it up next to the card, and you're going to look straight up into it, straight down into it. And you want to see where the coloring is at, and that's how you're able to tell, get an accurate report on the pH, which is what we're testing here. Some people like to stand it up next to it. I just like doing it both ways to make sure I actually usually go to my bathroom, which has whiter lights, and test it. The pH is actually a little low. I usually wait 5 hours into it, 5 hours after the light's been out to test the pH. But for video's sake, I did it right now. It's at 8.0, which is not too bad, but I'm not complaining about it. We'll go ahead and do another quick test just to give you guys an idea. This is nitrates, nitrite. We'll do nitrite, which is a 1 bottle test. We'll go ahead and add the 5 drops API test kit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. We'll close this bottle. Great. There we go. We'll do the same thing. Place the bottle behind it so we know what we're testing. We'll cover the top. We'll give it a little shake. And we'll test against the coloring. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and move this over here. We'll slide this down. Alright, there's the color patterns right here. And we're going to start lining stuff up. This is actually nitrates right here. And this is pH right here. We'll move these bottles out of the way. And as you can see, you could take a look at the beaker, and you could take a look at the chart, and you can see 0. That's what we like to see, ain't that right? So pretty happy about that. I usually don't test for ammonia, but since we're working with this card right now, we'll go ahead and do that. Let me slide one of these beakers over here. Alright, this actually has 2 bottles. There's bottle number 1 and bottle number 2. And bottle number 1, you have to put in 8 drops. You want to shake all these bottles before you get started too. So, and then you put your 8 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm not counting out loud because I don't know how to count. I'm counting out loud to show you how many drops are going in there and stuff like that. So if somebody wants to come out with a little joke or whatever like that, fine, what have you. But I'm putting it on record. Yeah, we're going to shake the bottle real quick just to get the water saturated with the chemical. Alright, we're going to place it down. We're going to open it back up. And then we're going to put 8 drops of bottle number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. There we go. Alright. Now, the reason I'm letting these bottles sit here is because some of them you got to give them some time so they can get the actual coloration and stuff like that. Depends on the test kit that you're using and which chemical you're testing for. But since I'm doing this video and, you know, YouTube doesn't allow me to do 30-minute videos, we're going to do it like that. And as you can see, that's getting its color. And we can move on to, let's say, this is going to be the final one, I guess, because I'm not sure how much time I got left, but we'll go ahead and test the nitrate. Alright, the nitrate, the first bottle is 10. The second bottle is 10. We'll go ahead and shake that up. And there we go. Let's back up a little bit. Alright. And then this is bottle number 1. 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. 1 second. And then bottle number 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. Close those up. Put a top on this. Go ahead and shake it. Up and down, back and forth. And we'll place it right here. And we'll give it some resting time like the rest of them. But as you can see, to do testing, it's not hard. You can get yourself a little syringe from Walgreens. There you go. These are the test kits right here. And we went ahead and did the saltwater test kit. which is right here. And you can see the coloration, and you can see my test results right here. I usually have a notepad lying around. I might do a video on how I keep my log. I actually got a computer log, which is where I enter my information weekly. The reason I do that is because that way, 2 years down the line, or a year down the line, or 6 months down the line, I want to check what happened on this date, on this time, or what did I did, or how I edited my system. This is going to be able to tell me. I mean, I actually keep a log of how much I spend on my system also, which I keep hidden from my wife. So if you guys decide to come up with that, you better have a password on your computer, and she doesn't let you have that, you better put it on a jump drive and hide that, because once she figures out how much money you spend on this tank, guess what? You're gonna die. It's gonna be a funeral the next week, and she's gonna have a lot more money to spend on shoes and purses. So this is JB signing off, and that's my son doing the little background noises for me, and I'll see you later.